Hey guys, welcome back. I'm going to carry on with my branch mine just like promised. However, before I do that, I just popped that back down my little mine shaft that I made. And we're back in the ravine that we found. But I wandered over here, and if you remember last time, I got shot off the edge by a skeleton. But I've actually found a dungeon right here. So we'll go ahead and... Ooh. I might try and do something with this. I'm not going to destroy the spawner. No, that's not good. I don't think they can get up, thankfully. I think I might try and make some kind of XP grinding machine on this. Okay, and I think we're good. Cocoa and gunpowder, and more of the same. The dungeon loot's pretty crap, but the dungeon itself is cool. So that's the problem I've got now, though, is I found this. Now, does that... Should I do my branch mine, or should I try and make, like, an XP grinder? This episode, that is. No, I'm gonna start my branch mine. I'll never get it done otherwise, as soon as I've got this cobble. Yeah, the only reason I brought you guys back... Oh, hello. The only reason I brought you guys back was because I found this dungeon. Well, we must have walked past it, pretty much. So yeah, I'm just gonna put a few more torches up in here, and we will do something with this later. That should be good. Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna get back to my branch mine, guys. I'll see you in a minute. Okay, hey guys, welcome back. I've been down here mining for a little while. What I've discovered is that it's pretty difficult to do a branch mine in the area that I'm in right now, because there's a lot of big, huge open areas, you know, the ravines. So it's not as easy to do, you know, your traditional kind of branch mine. But it's okay. I've done a bit of branch mining, a bit of exploring, and this is what I've managed to get out of it. So, some iron, loads of redstone, 8 diamonds, which wasn't too bad for my first little outing. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to transport this up to the top, because I want to work on seeing if we can do something with that zombie spawner that we found a little earlier. It's not going to be perfect, but I figure it's a good way for us to get some early XP if I can make it work. So I'm going to travel to back to my house and get all these items back into storage up there, and I'll meet you up top. Hey guys, so we made it back up top. It took me 2 trips to get all the items that I had stored down there, which isn't too bad. Before I get my supplies together to go start tinkering with the mob spawner, I just wanted to show you where our supplies are right now. Food, this hasn't really changed that much. I made another bucket with water because I figure I'm going to need it to make the mob XP grinder. Food situation's the same. Haven't really been outside hunting any animals. Blocks, this is pretty much the same. We've got that one random block of obsidian. This, we've got quite a lot of cobble now, which is what I'm probably going to use to make majority of the XP grinder. But the thing that has changed is our ores. We've got a decent supply of tools. We've got the diamond pick, good amount of iron picks, loads of redstone now, good supply of coal and iron, and our 10 diamonds, which I'm going to try not to use if I can help it. I'm going to use my iron tools as much as I can, where possible. But I'm just getting some supplies together now to head back down. I'm going to need a bunch of cobble, so let's take it all. I'd rather not have to come back up if we can help it. And I'm going to need some wood, so let's take these. I'm going to take out my workbench down with me as well. But that's it, guys. I'll meet you back down there. Okay, guys, we're back down here. There's lots of noise outside. The first thing I'm going to do is just fill this hole in real quick. I'm no expert in these by any stretch of the imagination, and I'm not really sure how any of this is going to go, but we'll see what happens. I'm going to leave a free space around the spawner. Shouldn't really make any difference. Now what I need to decide is where I want everything to go. I'm going to just put a little barrier here so I don't fall off. There we go. So yeah, I'm trying to figure out which. The way I'm going to do it is this wall. Oh, there's another zombie in the wall there. Is there a hole? Or did he spawn from elsewhere? Ooh. Wonder if this dungeon's big enough. Yeah, it probably is. They're probably just spawning from elsewhere. Where's my torches? So yeah, I'm going to decide which corner, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to let the zombies just spawn in there naturally. Have water force them to one corner, at which point they'll hit a water elevator, which will take them up hopefully about 24 blocks. That way, I mean, the only problem with this type of XP grinder is that I have to be within 16 blocks of the spawner for it to function. But the way I figure I'm going to use it is if I need to collect a bunch of XP to, do a project or something, enchant some weapons, is, I'll do all that off camera, and I'll basically just stand near the spawner to get a good amount of mobs spawning. Somewhere safe, of course. But yeah, so I need to make, see which corner is going to work best for me. Now this is my entrance over here, so I think, yeah, I'm going to use this corner right here. I think this would probably be the better option. Yeah, we'll go for this. While I'm here, I'm going to make just a quick infinite pool, because I'm going to need quite a bit of water for the elevator. So yeah, there might be a lot of confusion on my part here. This is not something I've done before, so it's kind of trial and error for me. I'm going to dig this whole wall out just while I'm building it. Let me think. Okay, what I'm going to need is a whole bunch of signs. So I'm going to make some of those first. There's all my logs gone pretty much. Wish you could stack signs as well. Kind of a pain not being able to stack them. I think I'll put my chest down here as well. One of them at least. So I can get rid of some of this cobble until I'm ready for it. of that chest. Put some tools in there as well. Oops, I didn't mean to put the signs in. Okay, so the water's going to be pushing them from this corner over to this corner. This is going to be an empty pocket, and I think I'm going to put a sign here and here, and water in there, and basically continue that pattern all the way up. So I'm going to need, as I say, I'm going to need quite a lot of signs. I will need that one sign there, but this area will actually be blocked in. But what I think is going to be easier to tackle it if I know the top starting point. So I'm just going to get my coordinates here real quick. I'm at a y of 32.62. So I'd like to go up to about 56, 57. So let's go and do that. In fact, I think I'll continue this little area here. See the creepers just falling down. I don't want to. There's a few skeletons around this area, so I don't want to get shot down. Okay, yeah, so all I'm going to do is I'm going to clear out this column 24 blocks up, and once I've got that far, I'll bring you guys back. Welcome back, guys. Okay, didn't take too long. Haven't tested it yet. But I just want to run through basically what I've set up here. Nothing complicated, it's probably been done 1,000 times before. But there's going to be water standing in this corner, which is going to push any spawned mobs over to this corner. Now, mobs typically, as soon as they hit water, they jump. And that allows you to take benefit of this setup. I mean, basically, all it is, all the way up to the top, is a block of water and then a sign. A block of water and a sign, all the way up to the top. And it's these pockets of water that allow you to use it as an elevator. Because, as I said, when a mob enters water, he jumps. So all I'm going to do is stand in this block of water and hold down jump. And you'll see that it acts like an elevator. You just swim all the way to the top. And the pockets stop the mobs from drowning also. Now, it's going to be a little bit difficult for me to stay here. I'm going to try my best. I'm going to put a torch down for you guys as well. But as soon as they hit the top, there's another sign here. And a stream that comes over top from the back. That pushes them over this little area here. And then down. Oop, got that torch just about. Right now, the water goes all the way down this channel, which obviously is no good because the mobs will still probably be alive when they get down the bottom. I only did that to demonstrate it because I didn't want to die as I was falling down. So what I'm going to do now is ride it back up to the top. I need, yeah, I'm going to ride back up to the top real quick. And I need to put a sign down to stop the water from flowing down. But there's also one more step I need to take, which I'll explain in just a second. Okay, now I need to try and fight the current. And we'll just put it there. And I need to ride this water down, otherwise I'm going to die. Yeah, so by putting it on the edge there, it forces, at least at the moment, the mobs to think there's another block, so they walk off the edge more freely. Plus, obviously, we don't want the water coming down because they won't be dead or nearly dead as we want when they get back down here. Now, the other thing I need to do, and for this I'm going to need one more sign, is I need to make a water break. Right now, if I leave it as it is, the mobs will fall down there. It's a 24 or 25 block drop. They'll be dead. And that's not what I want, because I want to get the end kill in so that I earn the XP as well as the items. So what I need to do is damage the mob as much as possible without killing it. Now, zombies and skeletons, for that matter, and I think creepers too, have 10 hearts, just like we do. And the way that you calculate how much a fall is going to hurt a mob is a very simple formula. It's basically the number of blocks minus 3. So we want to take off as many hearts as possible without killing it. So 9 hearts So that the formula, as I say, is number of blocks minus 3, and that's fall damage. So we need to make them drop 12 blocks to get 9 hearts damage. So what I'm going to do down here is I'm just going to build up 12 blocks. And we can experiment with this if we work out it's not quite right. 2, 3, 4, 5, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I'll put a torch down for you guys as well. Just put it there for a minute. Right, so from this point down, they'll sustain 9 hearts of damage. So we need to put a sign here and then a water block above it. I'm just going to dig down one more block because I don't want to be covered in water. So I'm just going to put one water block right above here. And as soon as they leave this water, actually, I just messed up. That's 12 blocks of damage. That's 13 blocks, which will probably kill them. So let's try that again. So there's a sign there, and it's here the water needs to go. And then from the bottom of that water block, it'll be 12 blocks of fall damage. So I'm going to take out my torch. I'm going to put my water there, and I'm going to dig down so that I can get out of here. And that should be pretty much it for testing. Now, I'm probably going to put some kind of piston kind of system in to control lighting so we can turn it on and off. I'll probably put some windows here. Right now I'm just going to put those blocks there. I'll probably, let me dig this out a little bit so I can get to their feet a little bit easier. I'll probably put some kind of on-off system and some lighting system in there, but right now before we do any of that I just want to make sure that it's working. And obviously another big thing is we haven't put our water down here. Now if I was to put it just in this corner here, you're going to get one empty block in the corner here, which is not ideal. So all I'm going to do is just raise this block here. There's probably other fancier ways of doing it, but I'm just going to do that. Like by doing that I'm probably limiting the spawn area a little bit, but it's no big deal. That way it goes all the way to the corner, they get pushed in here, and then they just hold space and they go right up to the top. Now right now there's no kind of storing feature. I don't have any way to store mobs, so it's probably not going to be terribly quick. But, well, I mean, that's if it works. I mean, I'm probably counting my chickens a little bit here. I need to be closer to the door. And they're spawning already. Let's block all that up and let's go and check it out and see what happens. Just gonna stand here for a minute, and you might get the odd one that will die on the fall perhaps, but for the most part they should make it down to me alive. I'd like to make some kind of windows or viewing area here so that we can see exactly what's going on, and obviously we'll get to that. But I'm hoping that we start to see some mobs falling down. Oh, one other thing while we're waiting as well. I'll take out this block too so we can see a bit better. One other thing is I want the mobs ideally to be a one-hit kill with a stone sword because they're really cheap to make. I can hear them splashing about. But you know, it's a pretty high distance to travel. And they tend to fight the water a little bit, so there's, you know, it's going to vary on how long it's going to take for them to actually start popping down, but we will see. I might cut the video here and just bring it back when they do start appearing. We'll see how long they take, basically. In fact, guys, I just had a cool idea. I'm going to go and get some glass now, and I'm going to replace these 3 blocks here, which should allow us to see them going up, which, you know, is a bit of novelty. So I'll go and get those right now. Be right back. Okay, guys, we're back. As you can see, I've put a few pieces of glass in. I only had 4 pieces. I didn't really feel like making any more, but I figure it would do for now. I've just come back into the area just to see how it's working, and it works out I was wrong. I was kind of right but wrong. The formula is fall damage equals number of blocks minus 3, but the difference is that so if you fall 4 blocks, for example, he looks like he might be getting stuck there. I might have to rework that. The difference is that, so say you fall 4 blocks, it causes 1 damage, but 1 damage equals half a heart. Yeah, he's drowning, so I need to... Oh, now he's going up. So my 12 blocks would have done 9 damage, but that's 9 half hearts. So that's obviously 4.5 health, which is not what I want. So I needed to take it up to 23 blocks, which I've done. And I need to do something about this, because they seem to be getting stuck. So let's see if we can make it a bit easier for them to get in. Gotta try and disable this without dying now. Need to try and work out which block they're getting stuck on. I think as soon as they hit this, they're kind of jumping here and just kind of being a bit silly, I guess. I mean, I could, yeah, I've got another sign. I could take this block off here. Yeah, let's see if that makes a difference. Oh, need to dig myself a path out here again. Okay, as of yet we haven't had any fall down here, so I think I must have done something wrong up top. Yeah, see, by taking that block out, he just kind of jumps around there a little bit more than I'd like. Come on, up you go. Oh, no, he's in. No, no, he's still not in. Now he's in the void. Okay, so obviously I'm going to have to tinker with this a little bit. Either that or the introduction of more zombies. Okay, the introduction of more zombies seems to be pushing him in. There he goes. Now, I think I might have a bottleneck up top because they seem to be going up okay, but don't seem to be coming down. Now, as it actually works out, this this whole thing, oops, just comes out just below my basement. The top of it looks like it was just kind of just deep enough. I obviously have a problem up here though, because these mobs are not coming down. So let me take a look at that, guys, and I'll be back. Okay, guys, it's kind of working. Probably some improvements could be made. The annoying part for me is that they seem to be getting stuck. Getting in. It's taking a bit longer than I'd like. They kind of have to wait to be pushed in. So I need to work on that. But as you can see, they are going up, they are coming down, and they're not dying. What I haven't tested though is how much, you know, if they die with a one hit with the stone sword. So let's wait for a couple more to come down, and then we'll test it. See what I mean? That guy's just kind of hanging out there. Come on, buddy, swim up. He has to wait to be kind of forced in by the other zombies. There's a couple more falling down there now. So yeah, if you've got any suggestions on how I can rework this entrance, maybe rework the water to make the entry more smooth, perhaps, let me know. But let's see if we get one hit kill with these guys. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. That guy. 5. Every single one of those was a one-hit kill. which is awesome. Yeah, pretty pleased with that for a first attempt. Like I say, lots of improvements to be made. I'm gonna have a storage system at top so that I'm not waiting here and killing one at a time. You know, I wanted to store like 50 or 20 or 30 or whatever, and then I'll be able to release them all in one go, collect all the XP in a matter of, you know, a couple of minutes, and then, you know, get back to whatever I'm doing. I don't want to be sitting here like I am right now, waiting for one at a time to come through. I'll probably put some kind of lighting system. Maybe, I mean, I don't suppose I've got much need to go into that room. But maybe we'll put some kind of lights in there. We will see how it goes. Alright, it's a bit messy right now, so we'll try and polish it up a little bit, make it look a bit nicer, but let's just test again. One hit kill on these guys. Perfect. Zombies aren't the best for XP. I think cave spiders are probably one of the better ones. I don't know if they're the best though. But zombie spawners obviously are pretty easy to come across. Although so is spider ones. We've come across like 5 or 6 of those already. Yeah, I quite like this. I think I'm gonna leave it there for today, guys. I'll probably work on tidying the appearance of it up a little bit on the next episode. Some kind of storage system and some lights. And then for the following episode, I really need to get some kind of sustainable food going. Right now I don't have any. Thankfully I'm gonna get a bunch of zombie meat on there from this. But yeah, thank you for watching, guys, and I'll see you soon.